we can have the office send them the map of our proposed area and see what they want. And then go from there. It's, like I said, it's gonna take a while.
Okay. All right.
So I'll move that we contact the tiny homes people and send them a map of this and invite them to a planning commission meeting,
Okay.
the next one.
All right. Motion by Lassie. Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Fitzpatrick. Any discussion? Roll
Yeah,
call.
Jim, when you do that, I would just address the ATV trail. I mean, that's a public hotspot right there.
Yeah, we will, Joe. We'll
I
keep
know they
that.
want the woods, to maybe move that line on the, I don't know my directions right now, I'm too far north, but, so it's, I think that's not part of it,
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
yeah, we'll address all those concerns once we get a more definitive location.
Okay. All right. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Counselor White,
Yes,
Counselor Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Counselor Lassie.
Yes,
Mayor Zaconich.
Yes. Motion carries. So now we've got the addition of city clerk update.
And I just wanted to give an update on a few things that we've been working on in the office. And one of the first things is looking at making a purchase of a new laptop computer so that there is an opportunity to work off-site when needed, work remotely when needed, additional work, and also to do some upgrades to how we are storing some of our documents and our information, to increase security, to also make it easier for the administrative staff to share documents. I asked Rogers from Rogers Online to give us a proposal for the things that we were looking at, and it comes to $4,250. We do have this much left in the budget for government and administration for 2025, and I would like the council to consider if that is an acceptable expenditure.
Well, I think the security portion of it and everything is necessary. And along with all the other, being able to work remotely versus a PC, evenings and such.
Another part of this expenditure is that we've always received our Adobe subscriptions from the League of Cities or the Minnesota League of Cities. They're no longer maintaining that contract with Adobe, and so we need to start doing, So as soon as your subscriptions run out, they won't have that discounted rate any longer, and that's an additional $20 a month.
And that's
For
included in that, right?
Acrobat. One license is included in here. And so,
Okay, all right. Well, do we have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
I'll make a motion, we authorize the clerk to spend $4,250 for the laptop and upgrades that she requires
Secure.
for working remotely.
And the administrative security in the office?
Yes, all that stuff she said.
Okay, all
The
right.
dollar amount was correct, right?
yes.
Okay, motion by White and second by Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Okay, any discussion? All right, roll call, please.
Counselor White,
Yes.
Counselor Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Counselor Lassie,
yes,
and Mayor Zaconich.
Yes, motion carries. C, so that was B, C. I had the technology under 10E, so now we'll
Oh, I
do.
apologize.
No, that's okay. We'll do your city clerk updates, which we'll have regularly on the agenda, after today, so she'll, go ahead.
The other thing I just wanted to make sure that council was aware of is that the Minnesota Paid Leave Program does become effective January 1st, 2026, and we do have to offer this program or a comparable or better program to the employees. We also currently have the Minnesota required ESS, I always get it wrong, T program that can cover some paid sick leave or safe leave time. And then we also have our sick leave policy for the city. When we look at all of these together, I guess my question to the council, the Minnesota paid leave program is an additional $13,000. It's like $13,300 approximately based on our current payroll. If we were to, that's the maximum the program would cost the city. Then the state actually funds if an employee takes that leave. So it's very, very similar to the state's unemployment program, where employers pay a premium into the state, and then if a person becomes unemployed, they receive a benefit from the state for their unemployment, and it's a percentage of their pay, usually up to a maximum. This Minnesota paid leave program is very similar in that there is a cost to the employer of 0.88%, but it is also allowed for the employer to pass on up to 50% of that 0.88%, so a 0.44% to the employees. And so I guess my question to council is, would you like us to do some analysis and work on seeing if our current program or a new designed program would meet or exceed the program requirements for 2026, so that we would consolidate those into a single program? And that way if we do that, we would no longer be required to participate in Minnesota paid leave or the ESST, but we would be bearing that cost as a city for whatever program we do have. And so I guess I'm asking for direction from the council on, is it a research program, or should we simply accept this cost for 2026? Which we did anticipate this in the budget, but we will need to do some administrative work if we are going to just join the Minnesota paid leave program. And so
I think we should have you do some research on it, and I think this should be a study session that we have, because some of the programs that are already out there for our employees were contracted in through the union, and you just can't take stuff away from them because something new comes in. And you already confused me with the 0.3, 0.4, point whatever. I just would like to see the actual numbers, and we want to do what's best for the workers as well as what's best for the city. So in my opinion, a study session with some more information on this. Plus, we can use this, even if we pay for this one going forward, since it's already budgeted, we still need to look at union negotiations that are happening this fall, so that we can kind of get all this stuff straight, because there's a lot of stuff going on insurance wise and between the state and what the city offers, and we got to kind of clean it up. I think we have too much redundancy.
Yeah, I agree with you, Joe. I think it's really confusing. You've got overlapping programs. We have a union contract, and to tell you the truth, I'm totally confused on this. So I would like a study session and more research.
Okay,
okay.
do we have a motion for that?
I'll make a motion to have staff research it and set up a study session.
Okay, motion
I'll
by,
second that.
motion by Lassie, second by White. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Councillor White,
Yes.
Councillor Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Councillor Lassie.
Yes.
Mayor Zupansich.
Yes, motion carries. Did you have anything else?
No?
No, did you want to mention about the investments?
Oh, yes, I apologize. I had that on my list. I didn't bring that paper in because I've got all these other ones. So basically, I wanted to do two things. I'll give you an update on where we are on the bank reconciliations. So Abdu has completed the reconciliations through June, with the exception of a couple transactions that I need to research more to figure out what we want to do with them. So we're basically almost ready to push the button on June 30th. I have spent about 4 or 5 hours training with Abdu on the bank reconciliations. I have taken over the July reconciliation, and I'm hoping to get that reconciliation done and work with Abdu on that over this next week. One of the things that I became aware of as we were working through the reconciliation that I asked a question about was that our investment account, the RBC investment account, was not being reconciled to its present value on a monthly basis, but it was only being reconciled on its cost basis. And so the value of that account, whether it is at a gain or loss from its cost basis, has never been reflected in the accounting for the city of Babbitt, at least not in the recent 5-6 years that I can find. And so I'm working with Abdu to come up with a process where we would reconcile that monthly so that, again, our financials are much more accurate and true on a monthly basis, and any loss or gain would be spread across the various funds so that it's not just showing up in the general fund, but it is being appropriated across all of the funds. And so I don't have a firm process on that yet, so there's not necessarily any motion to make that a way we're going to do it, but I wanted to let you know that that was another issue that we found in the reconciliation. And then now my list is coming back to me. We also need to do the annual enrollment for benefits. And so we did do kind of a shortened version of that when we were preparing for the budget. Before I came, the deputy clerk and the admin, Kristen and Sarah, did kind of a shortened version of enrollment so that they could prepare budget numbers. But we need to do the formal enrollment with all of the employees to make sure that they want to sign up for the benefits that they have and that they understand the cost of what those are going to be coming out of their paychecks or what it's costing the city. And so that enrollment will be happening. I think that was all.
Okay.
That was on my list.
Okay, great. Thank you, Nancy. All right, on to, let me make sure I got this all right. 9C, campground recommendations.
We had a meeting this afternoon and kind of discussed further now that we have renewals turned in for the 2026 season for seasonal campers. And the first thing that we kind of discussed was adjusting the daily rates. We're still hoping that you will approve the $65 a night for the daily sites. And then add in there $80 a night for weekends and holidays rather than the $65, since we tend to be filling up more on weekends. So increase that to $80 nights for weekends and holidays. Weekends require a 2-night minimum of Friday, Saturday, and holidays require a 3-night minimum. So that would be Memorial Day, 4th of July, and Labor Day. If council approves.
And you're on the campground committee, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And we wanted to move 2 of the seasonal sites to become,
that's the next
correct me if
one.
I'm wrong.
That's the next one.
That's all. Sorry, got ahead of myself.
Okay, do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion that we change the rates for the weekend and holiday rates for the campground.
Okay, motion by Fitzpatrick. Do we have a second?
Yes.
Second by Lassie. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Counselor White,
Yes.
Counselor Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Counselor Lassie,
Yes.
Mayor Zaponcich.
Yes, motion carries. Next is the change of seasonal sites.
So we have 5 seasonals that did not renew this year. We looked over the location of those 5 sites that's circled on page number 46 of your packets. We talked it over with the campground host and what are the most popular sites, and it is the campground committee's recommendation to change sites 10 and 11 to daily sites, and then keep sites 13, 26, and 41 as seasonal to inform the wait list of, I think we have 10 to 15 people on the wait list looking for a seasonal.
Oh, great.
So the big thing is to change sites 10 and 11 over to daily rather than seasonal.
And then once that's determined, do you reach out to the waiting list and let them know what sites are open then?
Yes, and then those will become available for reservation on November 1st.
Okay. So November 1. Okay. All right. Do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion to change the sites for the campground.
Okay. Motion by Fitzpatrick. Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Second by White. Any discussion? Which ones were the current daily ones?
All of the ones in red.
Oh, those are all the red. Okay. Got it.
And then sites 10 and 11 in blue on the top would change to daily as well. The campground host said that those are the 2 most requested for daily rentals because it abuts the daily sites and people who travel in groups are always asking for those sites to book as a daily site.
Okay, so you're increasing the daily site number.
Yes.
Okay. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Counselor White,
Yes.
Counselor Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Counselor Lassie,
Yes.
Mayor Zaponcich.
Yes, motion carries. On to new business. Waive the rental fees and approve Lions Club, Peter Mitchell Days, Hunt or Treat. And Haunted Hallway for October 31st in the gym hallway, senior center, and kitchen.
I move with,
Motion, we do just that.
second.
Motion by White, second by Lassie. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Counselor White,
Yes.
Counselor Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Counselor Lassie,
Yes.
Mayor Zaponcich.
Yes, motion carries. Hire Brooke Ruba and Chris Stage as teen center attendants.
They were interviewed by the recreation coordinator and it is her recommendation to move forward in hiring.
Make a motion to hire both of those 2 people.
Motion by White, do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Fitzpatrick. Any discussion? Okay, roll call, please.
Counselor White,
Yes.
Counselor Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Counselor Lassie,
Yes.
Mayor Zaponcich.
Yes, motion carries. Schedule campground host interviews. Okay. Okay, do you wanna open up, do you have any idea like when you're looking at interviews or?
I apologize.
Oh, that's okay.
Was this my responsibility?
No, I have no
We
idea.
can schedule with you guys, we just need you guys to decide who and how many you'd like to interview.
Thank you.
Yes,
Oh, of all the campground people?
all the applicants.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the applicants were emailed to you, correctly?
Yep. Yeah, we got those.
Has anybody reviewed?
I reviewed them. I guess I wasn't sure that, I wasn't here for was I here? I can't remember if I was here or not for the last campgrounds. I thought it was narrowed down by the office, but I could be
No,
wrong.
I
Did the campground committee narrow them down?
I think what I'd like to do is have a hard copy. I have a hard time reading it on a computer or on my phone. So I'll stop and get a hard copy. And after that, I think what we did when we hired the clerk treasurer was we sat down and picked our top 4 or 5.
No, I didn't mean the clerk treasurer, I meant the campground host.
I know.
Okay.
So that's what I'm
All right.
talking about.
Uh-huh.
I think we should use the same procedure.
Okay.
I do too.
And
Okay.
I think Kirsten just got another applicant today that I haven't seen yet. I have hard copies of the other 15.
It's a letter of recommendation
Oh,
for
okay.
someone who did
Yeah.
apply.
I
Okay,
gotcha.
okay, when,
So what works for you,
I
Joe?
agree with Jim, that's all.
mhm. All right, when works for you, Joe?
Anytime if we're doing virtually, otherwise I'm back home next week on Wednesday in the morning. I already have my 5 narrowed, if that helps. I can email them to Nancy. Assuming we're just gonna narrow it to 5 or whatever.
Mhm. What would you like to do?
Well,
Would you like
I'll
it,
be-
just if maybe it'll help if I just give you a summary. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There were 16 applicants.
Mhm. And is it
Do
posted
you-
closed now?
Would you like the office to do a
Set up-
narrowing,
No, I'm fine with how
Okay.
Jim, yeah, I'm fine with that. I guess I think we're just trying to pick a date, right?
okay.
Yeah.
So I'm,
yeah, I want the entire council to narrow them down. This is a big responsibility to full-time people charged with a big job. So I would like the council to sit down and narrow it down to 5. And if we can do it with a special meeting, and then after we narrow it to 5, we notify the top 5, call them in for a live interview. But I don't want to delegate this responsibility to anybody else.
okay.
How much time do you need to review the packets? We do a
Well,
meeting on Thursday.
I'm a pretty fast reader, Joe.
So Thursday we can do it anytime, does that work for everybody?
We need 3 days to post. for
Yeah,
the
we have to
meeting.
post for 3 days.
Oh, so it'd have to be Friday then.
I can do it on Friday, but I would have to attend remotely.
The only day that I can't do it would be Tuesday the 14th, because I'll be flying in the air. I have a lot going on that day. Otherwise, I can do it virtually before the 14th, or I'm home next week on Wednesday. For 3 weeks, so.
Well, Jim?
Well, there isn't anything really urgent about this. I mean, we have adequate time to hire somebody, so next week will be fine.
We'll reach out and schedule tomorrow then.
What's that, Kirsten?
We can reach out and schedule it with everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Or maybe even talk about it before the next council meeting, like at 4 o'clock.
That would be okay. Like I said, we have time.
Okay, all right, so that will be scheduled TBA. Where are we at campground was, amend for marina project grant contract agreement.
So this is really just a incredibly benign change. The grant had a typo in it that had an expiration date of June 30th, 2026. So it was changed to June 30th, 2027. It does not change what we're doing. We're finishing the design phase and with the grant money that we have, and that we will be done before June 30th of 2026. And so it really does not impact the city of Babbitt. It was only a typo that had to be fixed and signed off on.
Okay. And this is just the formality of the rest of the marina project and the grant, so that everything is covered, so the city isn't responsible for anything. Okay.
And so I need to sign off on this contract amendment, so I need authorization to do that.
I'll move we authorize clerk treasurer to sign off on it.
I'll second that.
Motion by Lassie, second by Fitzpatrick to amend sign off and amend the grant contract agreement. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Counselor White,
Yes.
Counselor Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Counselor Lassie,
Yes.
Mayor Zupansich.
Yes, motion carries. Okay, that is it. So next council meeting will be held October 21st, 5 PM. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
Move to adjourn.
Motion by Lassie, do we have a second?
I'll second that.
Second by Fitzpatrick. All in favor, roll call.
Counselor White,
Yes.
Counselor Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Counselor Lassie,
Yes.
and Mayor Zupansich.
Yes, motion carries. All right, meeting is adjourned. Thank you for coming.
Wow.
That was short.